Seriously, that's what it feels like. Your mind clears, social inhibitions disappear, you get super horny. It's fantastic. It's like rolling on Molly, but you're not taking an ice cream scoop out of your brain. You know, I've been having a thought or two recently. And I think I'm gonna try something new today. Butt sex. No, I've actually noticed an interesting correlation that I think applies to, well, pretty much everyone. Plenty of people have figured it out for themselves, but there's also a good number of people who either haven't figured it out or aren't willing to put in the effort. You know, I think you have to figure it out for yourself for it to really make sense. It's shoved down everyone's throats constantly, but for some reason, people just don't seem to get it. These are the people who, every time you see them, are like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I didn't even do anything yesterday. Jesus, why am I so tired? That's the reason that you're tired. Because you didn't do anything. Stop complaining about being tired and get your ass outside and move around. You know it's good for you. Everyone does. But I'm too tired to find motivation to exercise. Okay, yeah, I know. Sometimes it's hard to guilt trip yourself into exercising. I'll talk about the method I use to motivate myself in a bit. But for now, I've got some shit that I want to elucidate. It seems to me like the less active a person is, the more likely they are to complain about being tired all the time. I'm no scienceman, but based on 26 years of experience in the outdoors, getting your blood pumping is a proven way to lube up your brain and get your thoughts flowing. I mean, I think that there are a few different types of being tired. After wrecking yourself on a hike or a run, your muscles may be exhausted, but all those endorphins released will blast your brain into the stratosphere. That is what I like to call euphoric exhaustion. I've never actually called it that before, I just made that up right now. On the other hand, if you just sit around all day, your brain has no reason to release any adrenaline or endorphins, so it ends up feeling like a turtle dragging a sloth through a tar pit. As a result, the brain then convinces your body that it's also tired, and you end up feeling like a lethargic turd and feel the need to complain to everyone. That is what's called apathetic exhaustion. By me. Only. Today. And despite how sympathetic someone may appear, they really don't care that you're feeling tired. They're probably sick of you complaining to them about the same gosh darn thing every day. And complaining is just useless and counterproductive. But that's another video. Where the hell am I? Okay. The danger of this apathetic exhaustion is that the less you do, the less you want to do. The longer you stagnate, the harder it is, and the longer it takes to force yourself out of that routine. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. Fortunately, the inverse is also true. Pardon me while I shred this gnar. The tough part is, if you don't exercise, or you don't push yourself hard enough when exercising, you'll never break through the barrier into a superior state of existence. But seriously, that's what it feels like. Your mind clears, social inhibitions disappear, you get super horny. It's fantastic. It's like rolling on Molly, but you're not taking an ice cream scoop out of your brain. Check out the sick rock. Of course, everyone has those days when they sit around too long in the morning and notice themselves turning into a flabby pancake around lunchtime. I mean, those days are inevitable. But you can yank yourself out of that flabby pancake zone by slamming a quick line of booger sugar and fighting some hobos. Seriously though, there's no such thing as a magic motivation medley. Sorry. What works well for me though is never sitting for more than 2 hours at a time. The mental gap between sitting and walking is significantly smaller than the mental gap between sitting and running. So once you stand up and walk around for even just a few minutes, it's amazing how much more attainable that run appears. That, or just imagine what your dad bod will look like in 40 years. Ugh. But for the love of Todd, but for Peter's sake, but for the sake of Peter, stop complaining about being tired. If all you do is sit or slowly meander through the day, find some cocaine, find some hobos, and get that heart rate up. Or you could just give up entirely and crack open a nice cold crispy boy. But not in your car, because that's illegal. Don't do that. Oh god, that's good though. Oh, and hit that frickin' subscribe button. It will change your life. Maybe for the worse, maybe for the better. I don't know, but that's a risk I'm willing to let you take. Later!